I've been engaged in online anime discussion for around 2 years now, and one of the most baffling arguments I've heard about any popular show has been the notion that the preferred watch order for The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya is the 2009 rebroadcast order, which shuffles all the episodes into chronological order. I commonly hear arguments being thrown around such as, "But the broadcast order is so confusing. Isn't it odd to have the adventures of Mikuru Asahina as episode 1? Isn't it odd that every episode makes you slightly confused about what's happening since the episodes don't directly lead into each other?" These complaints, especially the latter, seem extremely odd to me. Isn't Haruhi for the most part an episodic comedy series? Doesn't making episode 1 a weird, hilarious parody of magical girl shows that dives into the meta of anime itself show the viewer exactly what they're in for? So I'm here to set the record straight on why, to me, the original broadcast order is the ideal, definitive method to watch the series, as well as why the series is so great in general, in the form of an episode-by-episode breakdown. Just in case you're not sure, I will be spoiling everything! So if you want to watch the show first, here's the episode order. If you've already seen the show or you just don't care, you can carry on with the video now. The Adventures of Mikuru Asahina is a movie that the SOS Brigade creates before the cultural festival that takes place during episode 12. When the episode first aired, Kyoto Animation had already made somewhat of a name of themselves as the people who animated both season 2 of popular mecha show Full Metal Panic and the offshoot comedy series Full Metal Panic Fumofu. Both the people who were into visual novels and the people who were deeper into anime knew them as the people behind the adaptations of popular visual novels Air and Canon, so when Haruhi came out, the studio had some brand recognition. Moreover, Haruhi was already an extremely successful light novel series that a lot of otaku knew of, so that added another layer of credibility. So all the weebs at home... Oh my god, did I just say the word weebs? I need to commit seppuku. So everyone at home turned on the TV and were greeted by an insanely bizarre, poorly sung intro with very grainy animation that is obviously meant to look like it's filmed with a really bad camera. The episode just keeps getting more and more bizarre from there. We get a sponsored segment where Mikuru shoots an assault rifle, some incredible special effects, and an intensely epic final scene where Yuki is sent flying off into the sky due to Koizumi's magic blue energy beam. If you want to see a deeper dive into the episode itself, I won't be giving it for this one, since Todoram already did an awesome job illustrating why this episode's so great over on his channel. Links in the description. After this episode, most viewers were extremely confused, and so they took to the forums. The first thing most people checked was the Haruhi website. The website, however, was just the SOS Brigade website that Kyon creates in episode 3, which just made everyone even more confused. This led viewers to speculate if the show was about home movie production? The light novel readers presumably laughed at everyone for not knowing the extremely autistic Haruhi inside jokes, and all the confused people, little did they know, they would be confused for the rest of the entire show. In the rebroadcast order, Koinu Mikuru Densetsu is just a fun but ultimately unimportant novelty episode that would make most people confused as to why it isn't just a standalone OVA. I can imagine someone finishing the messy and drawn-out Psy arc being super hyped for Live Alive, since that's the famous one where they play the famous song, and then watching this episode and thinking it was just a huge waste of time. Oh, but in the broadcast order, you don't know why Yuki's cat talks beforehand. If this video didn't help you grasp why I hate the rebroadcast order so much, then you're in luck, because you get to hear my stupid voice for at least 13 more videos about it. Continued in part 2. If you like this video, then check out my other 2 anime videos that are in a pretty similar style to this one. I also have a second channel where I post bad vlogs with disorienting camera work if that's your thing. There's a text version in the description if you hate my voice. The video format was stolen from Digibro, so take a look at her video in the description. I've been Lobster Guy, and I'll see you next video.